Hey everyone, it's Mike from Wichita here. Just sitting here relaxing on a rest day from the gym. A lot of thoughts going through my mind about fitness and health. Kind of been doing that a lot lately, and it's nothing profound or deep or anything like that. Just kind of surface level thoughts that have kind of just been bouncing around in my head. So I thought I'd open up a one of life's little pleasures here, the Clear American cherry limeade, zero sugar, zero calories, zero caffeine, zero sodium. Absolutely love this flavored water, mostly the cherry limeade flavor. I've got some other videos out there where I've preached at length about the different flavors, but the cherry limeade flavor, I don't know. I found this stuff years ago, and like I said in previous videos, I try to be careful with it. I don't drink too many of it, and honestly, it kind of goes in waves. But it just seems easier when I'm dieting that I uh, can enjoy these. Sometimes when I was in my lump mode, I did not care about these type of things. And also, too, I don't know if you've seen some of my videos, but I've kind of moved around the microphone, just trying to find kind of what happens with the best recording. I noticed some of my earlier videos kind of sounds, um, not shaky, but like there's just this vibration. And I think that's got to do more with my voice than anything. My pitch is kind of interesting. And so I'm trying to eliminate that. So I don't know about the side ear piece here, but we'll try it. I've seen some other folks do it in some other videos, and I thought I'd give it a go with the hat on up high instead of on the shirt or wherever. And I don't know. I'm sure there's a million videos out there on YouTube that'll show me the proper mic placement, but I will have to get through a lot of sales pitches and those type of things just to find out where the best mic placement is in 2026. I'm sure you all can relate when you've looked up a video before and to find some information or something and it's just not what you were looking for. It's always a little pressing. But back to my original kind of deep thoughts, non deep thoughts, nothing profound floating around here. But it's just kind of hit me. I'm several weeks into this now with the return to fitness over 45. And the fact is hitting that I'm deep into this now. Like, I'm really into it. This is what the grind, as some people call it. Okay, I call it that too every once in a while, but it's definitely, this is what the grind looks like. And honestly, I kind of like it. I kind of missed it, but I could also see at other times too why I kind of just quit. Or, by other times, I mean, I probably quit 10, 12, 13 times, starting and restarting fitness and a healthy lifestyle. And I definitely can see my personality of why I quit. But I like this. It's good to keep an eye on your food intake, and it feels good to get in the gym and have a plan for the day and have, a menu planned out and drinking plenty of water and all those things. Like, I enjoy it. It took a little bit of time to get into it, but I'm glad I do this. And like I said, I kind of even missed it. So you just feel so much more productive and just better all around. And I'm going to keep tweaking it as much as I need to tweak it to stay consistent and keep this time sustainable as opposed to other times. I'm running out of time on this. There's only so much longer I'm going to be able to try to make a run at a healthy and fit lifestyle before I'll just be too sore or tired, or my knees will be done or whatever it may be that you see when you come across people in their 50s and 60s and 70s, that it's just so much harder to try to get that fitness lifestyle going. So I don't like to say this is the last opportunity, but the it's definitely near the last of the opportunities. And so I just don't even want to make it an option. I just want to go ahead and make a run at this. And so that's what I'm doing, over 45 years old. So I will tweak it and change it up and do whatever I have to do to stay consistent. And one other thing I plan on doing, and I do this off and on, but I also like to think about the negatives every once in a while. And like I said, think about it, but not dwell on it. I think about the heavier breathing that I had when my weight was way up, closer to 265. I think about the times that my stomach hurt from, eating too much candy or I don't know, whatever, eating too much of whatever. You just never know when you're in lump mode what you're going to eat. Maybe a little too much of a Pizza Hut. Well, I don't think Pizza Hut has a buffet. Pizza Ranch, which that's a whole other subject. We could talk about Pizza Ranch for a long time. I don't know if everybody has those in their parts of the country, but if you do, we could talk about Pizza Ranch at length. And also, everybody has that's ever kind of been overweight or unhealthy in their life. You all have your own story of a struggle or feeling, that you can think back to that was maybe embarrassing or just, hurt. It's not fun. I was watching another YouTube video. This guy in his 50s, he's decided to really get going on the bandwagon. And he was just talking about how when he was on vacation lunch with his family and they were able to do all these activities and he kind of had to watch from the sidelines and it was really upsetting. And I think we've all, been in those situations before, at least people that have, had to have, that we've had to work on our weight over the years. And I don't want to be in those situations again. I'd rather be actively involved, especially as I age. I think that's one of my bigger fears is that, I start getting into my 50s and 60s that, I enjoy traveling. It's one of the very few hobbies I have. And I don't want to get to the situation where I'm unable to travel. Or if I do travel, I just got to sit there and not be able to see anything or do anything that the other folks are doing. So I'm going to keep all that in the back of my head. But again, I'm not going to dwell on the negative. I just already know it doesn't work. And the reason I'm so focused on this right now, also, in this reflection time, is that, right now, yeah, I'm a couple weeks into it. So the motivation is easy. It's exciting. But I know from personal experience and other times I've done the healthy lifestyle back in the fitness routine that down the road at some point it's going to get challenging. And, that challenging is probably going to be from just boredom, the monotony, of the day to day of like, all right, here's breakfast again, here's lunch again, here's dinner again, go to the gym, et cetera, et cetera. And I just know that, I've had some really good runs before, I've got 8 months to a year, which is just crazy because if you ever go for that long, 8 months to a year of consistent strength training in the gym, you see strength results. Like you definitely feel stronger. And so why you would ever stop, I don't know. I think it just comes down to boredom and just getting unmotivated, which runs counter to the whole idea of actually staying fit and motivated as we age. So we got to fight not only our body, which gets sore, my body, which gets sore, tired, but then we also got to fight the brain. Who's like, this is stupid. Let's go to Pizza Ranch, get some of the fried chicken. Oh, yeah. Okay. I appreciate you listening. Like I said, it wasn't going to be any deep or profound. It's just been stuff that's bouncing around my head as I continue on this fitness journey. Still really motivated, still really excited. If you got any feedbacks or anything on this, let me know. If you do like this stuff, by the way, the cherry limeade, let me know. Trust me, I'm no salesman for it. I don't think Walmart even knows my name other than, the credit card or debit card transaction when I go and buy these. They're probably like, oh man, that guy, Back again, is he? Oh, more cherry limeades. But it's okay. I mean, it's better than getting hooked on energy drinks, I guess, and those type of things. So I'll keep buying the cherry limeades and just drink them in moderation. All right, I'm gonna get after this again today, and then we'll get after it again tomorrow. Like I said, appreciate everyone listening, and have a great lift if you're off to lift. Enjoy your cardio if you're off to do some cardio today, and if it's your rest day and you just got deep thoughts floating around your head, have a great session of rest day.